destroyed an enemy cruiser. Enemy cruiser foundered. Enemy destroyer foundered. Enemy battleship sunk.
Team has taken the lead.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Destroyed.